Folks, if you're new to trading and looking for somewhere to start, or if you've been trading for a long time and you're still struggling to make a profit, then this is a video for you. So we've got Rich the Signalyst back on the show to walk through the initial foundation you should be putting on everything you do in the markets. So this is a starting point for you new traders and something to reset yourself as an existing trader who's struggling. Now, I do this myself on a daily basis. You're going to see what it is and what time frame he's using to do this on and how he does it in this video coming up right now. So let's welcome Rich back to the show and get on with it.
Today, I want to talk about something very simple because I get a lot of messages from beginners that they are lost on where to start, and especially intermediate traders who have been trading for a while, a couple of months or even years, but they are overwhelmed with too much info, too much indicators, too much, if you want, trading styles. So they get lost, and they sometimes, if you learn more, it wouldn't necessarily be a good thing. That's why it's always good to take a step back, get back to the basics, because of course, like some people now might disagree, but the classics and being vintage, if you want to say, never goes out of fashion. It has been there for a long period of time, for decades, right? And it's still working, in my personal opinion. So old is gold. And today we are going to go over an example on gold, because you can apply it on anything, but everyone likes gold. So you can apply it on stocks, Forex, crypto, and so on. So let's take a step back and start from somewhere, because it's always important to understand the price, what it's doing, and then build your strategy around it. This is what we are going to do today. Get a foundation, and then feel free to apply or integrate your trading style, risk appetite, risk management into this. But it's always important to start from the technicals, from the structure.
Now, if you're loving the show and thinking, where can I go and trade? Why don't you check out my prop firm sponsor, Blue Guardian. Now, these guys have been around for ages. They've been sponsoring Trading Up for over a year. And some of the key features that make them so good is that they've got realistic profit targets for their challenge phases. It's only 8 or 4%. They also have a scaling plan up to $2 million, and they do profit splits of 85%, which is really high for this industry. They also have quick and reliable payouts and a robust reserve that make sure those payouts are as seamless and smooth as possible. Now, if you're looking to join, go and check them out. But first, grab my coupon code TradingNut, all one word. You're going to save yourself 25% off at checkout. There's a link in the description. Go and click that now. Right, let's get back on with the show.
And as you clearly see here as an example, we've got gold, right? Daily chart. I'm a big fan of daily charts. Of course, weekly and monthly are also good for key levels, but daily to me is like in the middle between my entries on lower time frames and my bigger view. So it's very important as well, because as you know, like in every game, for example, like football, the center is like the most important player, and this is what daily time frame is. So for example, we have been bearish here, so we are simply comparing the previous lows and previous highs. This is where you should always start to get an understanding about where we are from a medium-term perspective. So we have been overall bearish and will remain bearish. So we are still looking for trend following sell setups until or unless the previous high is broken upward. Then we are only looking for longs. This is very important. Now, some traders might think this is very simple, very basic. Yes, but some traders or many traders miss this while going over the charts, while getting, if you want, overwhelmed by so much stuff. So we are overall bearish. Now the bulls took over, and you can build your strategy around it. And we are only looking for longs here. So half of the work is done here, because you know what to look for. You can only look for buy or a sell, right? And of course, sometimes it's like fishing time where we don't do anything. But this is where we are. Now we are bullish, now we are bearish, and we are only looking for shorts. Now we can integrate, for example, supply and demand, a structure, or whatever you want to call it, support and resistance, trend lines, patterns, SMC concepts, ICT, whatever you are doing. So take a step back and know where you currently are. Let's go over some examples here, and you can clearly notice that after breaking above this high, which is the previous major high, we are now bullish, and price started to make higher lows and higher highs. So looking for shorts here wouldn't be a wise decision because you will be looking for a correction movement. While in trading, we want to minimize the risk and maximize the reward. That's why we need to have an edge from a technical perspective and being with the direction of the overall trend. No matter if you trade short term, long term, a trend is always important. So, for example, every short here, no matter if you have a supply or anything, you got kicked out, right? It's very, very important to go with the flow, go with the overall trend. So as long as the previous lows haven't been broken, by broken, I mean a candle close below it, a momentum one showing the shift in momentum, we remain bullish and will be looking for longs only until and only then we can, under it's broken, we can now say that, yeah, we have a shift in momentum again, and now we are bearish again, and we can look for shorts only. A very basic one would be on the retest of the low being broken, you can start to look for shorts and then, for example, highlight a supply zone and then look for a trend following short. You can also go for trend lines, whatever, but let's keep it simple. Let's start with the basics. It's very, very important, especially for beginners who want to start somewhere, get a feeling about the market, start and trade. For example, you can swing trade these ones, right? And then you can get into the advanced stuff and zoom into lower time frames and get a better entry, smaller stop loss, bigger take profit, and so on. But it's very, very important to start from the foundations first. So we're only looking for shorts here until, as you see, the previous high is broken upward. And you can also take it a step further to feel the market even more. We have been making higher highs and then price failed to make a higher high, instead made a lower high. So this is the first alert that we might have a shift in momentum. And the exact opposite, we have been making lower lows and then price failed to make a lower low, instead made a higher low. This is your early alert that we might have a shift in momentum, which is confirmed by breaking the high or breaking the low. So broke the low, we are bearish, broke the high, we are now bullish. And of course, always go for major ones, major swings. For example, this is the major high and not these ones here. Okay, this is the major high and not this one, not these ones. Okay, this is not the major high. This is the major high at the beginning of the movement. We're only going here to get a feeling about the overall trend, and then you can zoom into lower time frames as much as possible. For example, here around the supply to look for a trend following sell in this particular case. And as you clearly see here, anyway, let me make my camera a little bit smaller. Perfect. That's it. So as you clearly see here, we have been bearish, and then here we go. We are now bullish. You can look for longs at every bearish movement. You can look for longs as long as the previous major low isn't taken yet. So here we go. Now the low is broken downward, and now on every bullish movement, we are looking for trend following shorts, because this is where you have the biggest movement, where price makes a new low in this particular case, as you can see, because we are bearish. We'll keep on looking for shorts until, as you see, the previous high is broken upward, and now we are bullish. And as long as, here we go, let me delete these ones, keep it clean. As you can see, I'm only using this one, right? I'm not drawing anything on the chart, just showing you how to feel the market. We are now bearish until this high is broken upward, and now we are bullish. We are looking for longs after every correction movement. And here we go. We are currently here, and you are now bullish. So this is why we'll be looking for trend following longs after every correction movement, unless this low is being broken downward. Very, very similar to this low being broken downward, we had a correction. This low being broken downward, we had a correction, right? So if this low is broken downward, we'll have a correction, and we'll be expecting this movement. And starting from here, I'll be only looking for shorts after every bearish movement. No matter the fundamentals, no matter the overall, if you want macro trend, if you want to zoom out to weekly time frame, of course we are overall bullish, right? But I'm just looking for daily time frame. Currently, I'm looking for longs after every bearish movement on golds. It's approaching the 2500 and so on. So I keep on looking for longs until the previous low is broken downward.
Hey folks, what a view behind me. I'm at Black Bull Markets headquarters here in Auckland, New Zealand. Speaking of views, you can get TradingView paid plans for free at Black Bull Markets, saving you up to $600 a year. That's right, get either the Essential, Plus or Premium plans absolutely free, and all you need to do is trade from one lot a month at Black Bull Markets. And you can also get a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000. All you need to do is click the Trading Nut link in the description below.
And in case you are wondering what are these colors right there, this is, if you want to take it a step further, for it to be objective, this is simply my baby, if you want to say. It's Rich TL, and you can check it out here. The website is on my TradingView profile. You can go and check the links. Anyway, it's richtl.com. That's it. This is my Instagram profile. If you have any questions, I would be glad to help. It's Rich, the Signalist. That's my handle on Instagram. And this is the website for, of course, a special treat for TradingView, Trading Nut community. Simply use the coupon Trading Nut like this, all caps lock, and you will get $100 off on RichTL. This is for those who would like to take it to the next level, or as a beginner, want your highs and lows to be objective, and you can work with these objective ones to draw objective patterns, objective trend lines, support, resistance, supply zone. Everything will become objective by following these, if you want, diamonds or these blue and red ones. So we have been bearish, now we are bullish, now we are bearish. As you can see, now we are bullish, bullish again, bearish here, and so on. This is it for me for today. Like to keep it short, simple, and always remember, get back to the basics and then build your plan around it. Once the low is broken, then look for trend following sell setups on lower time frames. Best of luck. Thank you so much, Cam, and I'll see you hopefully next time.
Folks, a big thanks to Richard for sharing with us today. Now, there's a link below this video where we've got a few more of his videos that he's dropped on the channel. So if you're a new trader looking to enhance out your strategy or build it out, then this is a great place to start for some classical stuff that's going to help your trading. Now, if you do want to find out what I'm doing in the markets, and I am using this approach as part of my trading strategy on a swing trading basis, then go and check out the link to my Telegram in the comments there. And obviously, if you're looking to build out anything in an automated fashion, I've got my Robot Builders Club down there as well. Folks, thank you for watching this. We've got another video popping up here if you do want to take things to the next level, so go and check that out.